The 2020 Consumer Electronics Show brought lots of new, innovative, and never-before-seen smart home tech that we talk about today on Talking Real.
So strap in for the future of smart homes.
Welcome back to Talking Real, brought to you by the Oklahoma Association of Realtors. You're tuned into episode 104 of Talking Real, back in the studio with your hosts, Jeff and Nabil. And Nabil, how's your day going?
Going well. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind,
Yeah,
but like in a good way.
for sure.
Like, there's a lot happening, a lot of things going on, but it's all happening.
Yeah, it's a busy time here at the association. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Capital Conference is right around the corner.
March 3rd and 4th.
Yes, make sure you get registered. Come out and join us. We're going to have a good time. It will be fun, educational, and just it's worth coming, and it's free. So get signed up for that.
And get some ice cream.
Yes. You can get signed up for that. okrealtors.com/capital conference. That's capital with an O. So make sure you spell that right and go find it, Capital Conference.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. And then another one, same month, but later that month on the 29th and 30th of March, Region 9 Conference.
Yes.
This is where all four regions in Region 9, Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and Missouri, get together for a conference.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time on that one as well. And it's right here in our backyard. So you can get signed up for that one at narregion9.com. And
Right.
that's the number 9, not spelled out.
Yes, and a lot of national leadership and local leadership and regional leadership will be there, and it's a good time to network, mingle, and get some good information.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing all of you out there at Capital Conference
Yeah,
and Region 9.
yeah, you're all dressed up today.
I am. I'm all fancy. I had to go do some fancy lawyerly stuff today. So I put the old suit and tie on. It's worth comment because I don't wear it very often anymore, which I enjoy. It's nice to not have to dress quite so formal all the time like I used to.
Yeah,
So I'm not appreciating it today, particularly when it's like kind of cold and rainy outside. I'd rather just be wearing sweatpants and stay at home. But, you know.
one of the perks of being a creative.
Yeah. Lucky you. So this week we are going back to the smart home tech genre.
Yes,
But
we
it's
haven't done this in a while.
We haven't. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
A little bit at the end of the year when we were talking about gifts, those kinds of things. But this episode, we're going to bring you all the coolest new stuff that you can look forward to from the Consumer Electronics Show, CES, if you are familiar with it. That's usually how people refer to it. And this is the conference that happens every year where all these companies from, I mean, it's everybody. It's any kind of tech-related company, but I mean, it's appliances, it's cars and accessories and just everything.
Anything electronic that's going to hit the consumer is at the show.
Yeah. And this is the show where they have all the really innovative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to debut some cool new product that's a tech product, you're going to do it at CES.
And sometimes it's a prototype that they're like, hey, look at us, we're cool.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like, hey, this is hitting the market and it is amazing.
Yeah. So all the stuff we're bringing you today, pretty sure this is all going to be hitting the market. This isn't just theoretical. These are all products coming to the market.
I thought I saw one that was theoretical.
There may be one in there,
Maybe.
but for the most part, all this stuff's legit stuff. You can either get right now or you can pre-order it or
maybe
it's
that's what it was.
soon.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to hit the market.
Yeah. So excited to bring you this. Again, right now we're just talking about smart home tech, but I think we've got some other cool stuff from CES we're going to bring to you in a future episode. But more about that in a future episode.
Right. So keep listening.
So keep coming back. So again, we just want to kind of run through some of this stuff because this is stuff that we've never talked about, stuff we haven't seen before. These are very innovative products.
Yep. Stuff that you might have seen before, might not have seen before.
Yeah.
And get excited.
Yeah. And I think, you know, the theme that we see in everything is one, you can control it or monitor it with your smartphone or device, right? Everything's connected to Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of voice activation.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of see that connecting with Google Home, Alexa.
Yeah, a lot of integration,
Yep.
like just working as one ecosystem rather than its own standalone thing.
Yeah. And then also just multifunction, where doing more things with one product.
Right.
Which is our first one.
Which is like, yeah, a lamp that not only lights the house, but also watches the house.
Yeah. This thing does a lot. This is cool. So, having cameras is very popular. So, in doing kind of our smart home stuff, we've done Google Home is kind of the Nest is what we went with. And so we got the Google Nest Hub Max. The names are long, but it's got a camera so we can kind of monitor our living room area remotely if we wanted to, as well as our Nest front doorbell camera, those kinds of things. But this is a lamp that it's actually battery operated, so you can charge it up and it can be moved kind of wherever you need to. Mm-hmm. It has a camera in it so that it can monitor discreetly. So it's sort of that like nanny cam kind of thing, not an openly obvious camera. Mm-hmm. And it's like really good quality. It's a 1080p camera. It's got color night vision and motion activated video recording. So it kind of does everything. You can also use Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa to control the camera and the light itself with spoken commands. Yeah. So it's highly connected camera, lamp, does it all.
Yeah. And the most important part, if you want to look this lamp up, it's called the Panasonic Home Hawk Floor.
Yes.
It is. I mean, this is cool because no one wants their house to look like a well-guarded prison.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of companies are trying to go towards this more discreet look, multifunctional devices, because this lamp looks pretty cool.
It does. It's Again, it's discreet. It's nice.
Yeah.
Battery operated, so there's actually no plugs.
Right. Well, it has a battery pack.
Okay.
So if the electricity goes out, it still functions.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So there you go. So you can still have your camera even if the power goes out.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess you could use the battery pack as being a wireless lamp. That's cool.
It's priced at $250, which is really not that bad when you consider the cost of cameras. Like if you go price cameras and those kinds of things, plus it's the smart light and all that, it's actually really not a bad price if you want to go for the camera light.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, and it comes in various different sizes, right?
Yeah.
Or I wonder if it's just one size and it just extends.
I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
It's a good looking light though.
Yeah.
/ camera. Who would have thought?
Such camera.
Yeah.
It's a clamera.
A clamera. What do we have next?
The next one is with laundry. It's a washing machine and dryer by LG.
Yes.
It's called the ThinkQ Front Load. And it's AI powered. So what it's doing is when you put in your laundry, it identifies the volume, the weight, the fabric, and programs the correct wash cycle for the laundry.
I think this is so cool.
I think it is, and I think it's taken it a step further because right now there's a lot of washing machines that will do like the load sensing, right? So they know how much water to put in and things like that. But I think this is cooler because it's now seeing, oh, these are the type of clothes. Maybe it's just towels, whatever it is. And you don't have to do anything. You just hit start and it does everything, which is kind of cool. And the best part, automatically applies the correct detergent.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about, oh, do I need to put XYZ in here? No. Or Uberweiss for the Friends fan.
Yeah. Well, and it also has, again, pairs with Amazon Alexa. Mm-hmm. It's got the ThinQ. I don't know if this is Think or ThinQ. It's like ThinQ mobile app. So you can provide notifications when the laundry detergent is running low or the cycle's ended and all that. So, your washing machine is going to start talking to you and handles all this automatically. I think this is super cool. And it's obviously like a logical next step of the laundry tech.
Yeah. Soon there's going to be too much stuff talking to you.
I know. Well, maybe there is already. But this is cool. I think this is really cool. We don't have a price on this. It's kind of to be announced, but take a look at the LG's ThinQ or Think. I don't know how it's pronounced, but
Think.
I like that. This next one I want to get for sure.
This is cool.
This is cool. This is an automatic trash can. It's the Connectic Townu. This is obviously not an American company. KNECTEK and then TOWNEW.
All right, I want you to guess the country of origin.
Like Sweden. Something like that would be my best guess.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up while you talk.
So this trash can, it's a smart trash can, and because everything's got to be smart right now, but I think this is actually really neat. This trash can, you basically load it with trash can liners, trash bags, and when the trash can is full, the trash can will sense it. It will automatically seal up the trash in the liner, and it opens the lid to let you know that it's time to take the trash out. Then when you take the full trash bag out, it will automatically replace a new liner and close the lid for you. So all you have to do is just load up the liners. When it's full, it opens up, seals it for you. You just got to grab it, take it out, and it'll automatically put a new one in and keep it closed. I think this is awesome. I have a dog that likes to get in the trash. And our trash can is a dumb trash can that we can lock, but if you forget to lock it and there's food in there, she'll knock it over and she'll eat it and then she'll throw it up later. It's like a whole thing. But this, like, it locks, it closes, it automatically seals up and then replaces the liner. I love this. I think it's great. It's priced at $120, so it's like not even that expensive. I think it's cool.
I love that it's replacing the liner, right? It could close, stay open. I mean, for me, that doesn't matter because I don't have dogs, so that does matter.
Sure.
But the fact that it's just replacing the liner itself, like, there's so many times where you're like, where the trash bag's just in the trash can and you're like, oh, I don't feel like stretching this over the thing.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a rush or something. So I looked up where this company is from. The contact us page goes to Canada, but they have offices in Canada, California, China, and Hungary.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Connectic Taunu trash can. Check it out. That is super cool.
Pretty
and
cool.
Something we've not seen yet.
And it looks really sleek.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The next one is kind of cool. It's taking like the smart locks to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Yale Smart Cabinet Lock.
Yeah.
And so essentially what this does is applies a smart lock to your cabinets or drawers or anything else that you want. So you could remotely open a cabinet if you're putting something safe or secure in it, or monitor if it's ever been opened. And, it connects to the Wi-Fi and all that fun stuff. So it's bringing the smart home lock for your front door to smaller doors.
Right. Doors, drawers, all that kind of stuff. No, this is great. I mean, you're talking about like a medicine cabinet, something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
It makes complete sense that this is a thing that we can add in, monitor when it's been opened, when it was last opened, those kinds of things. So pretty cool.
And all you need is a sticker to apply it.
Yeah. It adheres.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how secure it is.
Yeah, for sure. Just check that out. But there you go, the Yale Smart Cabinet Lock. There's been some new tech in the security cameras, and this one in particular we're talking about is Swann's Wi-Fi security tracker camera.
So if you didn't get your lamp,
yeah, you get your camera instead. So this is like direction detection, so it can automatically track moving objects for added home security. And this actually got awarded an Innovation Award honoree. So when we talk about kind of a new camera in the industry, this one got a special award for innovation. So it'll zoom in automatically to get a close-up look at any suspicious activity that it catches.
I like that.
Yeah, and it'll notify you when it spots a person at the door, can learn to recognize those who live at the home or visit frequently. Video feeds can be stored either locally or backed up to a secure cloud server. And so it's got a lot of the cool features that some features are with, certain ones. So we've got the Nest Doorbell. It will recognize familiar faces. You have to kind of program it in over time, but it'll recognize those familiar faces, which is kind of cool. So it'll be like, Jeff is at the door or whatever. So that's kind of cool.
It tells you who's at the door?
Yeah, when it recognizes your face, it'll tell you like so-and-so's at the door or
that's
whatever.
really cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So this does that kind of thing. But I mean, the camera's only $79. Like that's dirt cheap for a good quality security camera. I don't think anybody else is competing on price as well and has all these new features that are pretty slick. So definitely check out that Swann's Wi-Fi security tracker camera.
Yeah, and I really like that it moves with the activity.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're out of the field of view, then you're kind of out of luck to see what happened.
Exactly.
So I think this is really cool.
Yep.
It's such a simple thing to add.
Yeah.
But it makes it so much better. The next one, I feel like you're going to like this a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about it.
It is the Weizen Smart Sliding Glass Door Opener.
Yeah.
And that sounds like a kitchen tool.
Right.
A glass door opener. But It is a great product for pet owners.
Yes.
You can control it with, obviously, your mobile phone, your smart speakers, cameras and sensors. Like, it's integratable with everything. Is integratable a word?
Sure.
It is now.
Yep.
And this also got a Innovation Honoree Award.
Yes.
And what it does is, if a pet is at the door, it sends you an alert, and you can let the pet in.
Yeah.
By your voice, your app. That's cool.
I think this is cool.
Like, it just opens and then it just closes. And it's compatible with their regular sliding shelves or the sliders that are already in place. You don't have to get any special equipment for it. It's just the door.
Yeah.
And the mechanism.
I think this is pretty cool. We've got a doggy door in our house, but if you think about it, like, this would be way more secure because, like, a grown human could climb through our doggy door because of how big it is.
Especially you have bigger dogs.
Yeah, we have bigger dogs. But, I don't know that this would replace it for us because our dogs, we like to have that doggy door. But this is still a cool thing that I think is really neat that just sort of has a hydraulic arm that also integrates with all these smart devices to open and close a sliding door. I think it's awesome.
And it doesn't have to be used only for pets.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can use it for your neighbors.
For sure. You could. I don't want my neighbors in my house. Get out. So the next one is the GE Kitchen Hub.
I like this one a lot.
This is actually pretty cool. I thought it was stupid, but it's actually pretty cool. Basically what you have here is we've seen the screens in the refrigerators. That's been out for a couple of years now. This is imagine if you have your microwave above your stove in the kitchen, that the front of it being a screen that is essentially like a tablet, right? So it does everything. So you've got this big screen over that will, it's the microwave ventilation combo, but it's also a smart device, tablet, whatever. So it has 3 built-in cameras, included AI-powered computer vision cooking technology that can monitor food and adjust the oven temperature or suggest ingredients and recipes.
It's going to tell you what to put in your food.
And
you're going to be like, I don't have that stuff.
Yeah, this sounds right up your alley,
So I will say, though, like that ingredient, recipe, food monitoring part of it, I think that's a little far-fetched because I don't know if I would trust it. But I do like the fact that the screen is right there above the stove.
Yeah.
Because the fridge screen, I was just like, that's kind of weird. Who's going to use that?
Sure.
But this, if you're following a recipe or if you're watching MasterChef while cooking,
there you go.
You're following along, that just makes it so much easier. Or if you have some notes that you're following, like it's right there. You don't have to like move around and try to find things. Yeah. I think that's cool.
It's pretty cool looking. I'm sure they don't have a price yet. I'm sure it's going to be astronomically expensive, but it's pretty cool. I think it's really neat. And this is the future. It's one of those things where it's going to trickle down and it'll become commonplace where your microwave is also your tablet and
you won't be able to get one without it.
Yeah. So if you want that high-end kitchen, check out the GE Kitchen Hub because that's what's coming.
Although I will say, if I could control my oven with my phone, I think that'd be awesome.
That would be cool. I agree.
This next one's really cool. It is kind of like, see, this is one of the things I feel like is not up for sale right now.
Right.
But it will be.
Right.
It is a robot butler.
Yeah, this is weird.
But it doesn't exactly function the way it sounds.
Okay.
So this is Samsung's Ballie. Have you seen Wall-E?
Yeah.
But it's created to resemble the BB-8 droid from Star Wars.
Yes.
So if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to love this.
Yep.
It moves around. It's a little ball that kind of rolls around and tracks the house condition. It can even respond to a person's mood. Once it spots like a problem area, it puts in tasks that need to be done. It can tell your Roomba to start vacuuming up a dog's mess without any prompts. Like, so it's kind of like monitoring your house.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cool. But then you have another thing that's just roaming around your house.
This is science fiction becoming science fact.
It's the Jetsons.
Yeah, it is. So this is crazy. Yeah, we'll see where that goes. But having a butler robot run around your house, cleaning up and those kinds of things.
And I feel like I wouldn't call it a butler.
Right.
I think this is just like a monitoring system.
Yeah.
For menial tasks in your house.
Sounds great though.
Yeah. I wonder if it detects like if your door's open and it's gonna close it.
Let me know when it can take the trash out of my smart trash can.
Oh, I like that.
And then we're talking. The next one is some new smart switch stuff for older homes that have older electrical outlets. So this is the C by GE. It's just the letter C by GE. And this has a variety of different kinds of switches that you can install that don't require modern electrical wiring. So if you've got an older house, but you want to get that smart home wiring tech, this will actually let you do it. So it's got a variety of different kinds of switches that can include dimming and motion sensing functionality and all that. It'll be compatible with Alexa and Google Home for voice control. But again, it works with those older electrical systems that don't necessarily have the neutral wire and those kinds of things to connect to. So I think this is kind of cool that they're just able to figure out how to retrofit that. So even if you got the old wiring, you have to rewire the whole house to get some of this new technology on the smart switches.
Yeah, I think that was super smart because, I mean, that whole rewiring is expensive.
Absolutely.
And this makes it so much more accessible for everyone to be able to put in one of these plugs, these switches, and you're done. And obviously people thought so because GE was honored with the Innovation Award this year. It wasn't an honoree. It actually won the award.
Yeah, this won the award.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty. And again, relatively affordable. They're saying $40 per switch, which is right in line with the other ones. So it's not like cheap for a light switch, but it's, for a smart switch and all that.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not like overpriced by any means.
For sure.
This next one kind of combines the Roomba with Bali, the one we just talked about. It is Truffaut Lucy. People are coming up with, I wonder what the weirdest name is going to be. Yeah. And it's a robot vacuum. So like if you're familiar with the Roomba, that's exactly what it is. But it doubles as a home security system with daytime and nighttime surveillance cameras to patrol the house. So it's moving around the floor, cleaning things up, and all the while it's doing that, it's watching your house for intruders.
Yeah, I think that's a little... I don't know. That seems a little unnecessary of a combination. Like we said, we're combining technology into things. But, I mean, if you're going to get a robot vac, do you want one that might as well add it in, a feature that's got the 1080 camera, the night vision, so they can watch your house if you want.
So you can see the floor being cleaned.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an interesting idea. Like, might as well add a camera and tech to...
Yeah, I wonder what prompted that.
I have no idea. Odd.
Like they're like, this vantage point of the camera is not good. I want to get closer to the action.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. The next one is Koehler's Aquifer Refine system. So this is an under your sink in the cabinet filtration system. So it has a 3-filter system, a 3-stage filtration process, and it also offers leak detection. And so with its Wi-Fi connectivity, you can monitor water usage and the filter's life and receive alerts if it detects a leak. It seems like that would be uncommon.
Yeah, it seems cool. I mean, if you really want to get all the latest bells and whistles, yeah. I feel like some of this stuff is like, what can we put smart home tech into?
Right.
And eventually, like you were saying, it's going to become standard.
Sure. And like something like this, it's like, well, let's take a thing and connect it to Wi-Fi. And then, okay, well, now that we've done that, what can we do with it?
Right.
It's like they're not really saying, well, we need to solve this problem. It's like, let's connect everything to Wi-Fi and then figure out something we can do with it. And so they're showing the capability, oh, look, it'll detect leaks and all that. Maybe it'll do other things as well in the future, but it showing the connectivity of all these various mundane products that you would never think necessarily to, like, why would I connect my water filter on there? Well, maybe it does a better job of giving you the status or what kind of contaminants it's detecting.
That'd be cool.
Cool stuff like that you might be able to have that's sort of novel.
And I do appreciate the fact that it'll tell you when it's time to change the filter, because there's a lot of times I forget when I change the filter in my Brita.
Sure.
Like right now, I'm wondering if I changed it in time.
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. Add that to the to-do list.
Yeah, right.
Bali.
Yes.
Come on, Butler, do that for me.
Bali, please replace the filter.
The next one is just a step up in the smart locks.
Yeah.
It's Lockley's new Vision Smart Lock. It offers multiple ways to open the door. So it's got like the fingerprint sensor, it's got the digital key, it's got the temporary code, it's got voice control, or through the app. click unlock.
Yeah.
And if someone tampers with it, the system will automatically give you an alert. So if someone's trying to break in and trying all these combinations, you'll know, and you can probably stop it in real time.
Yeah.
And it's got video surveillance in it as well.
Yeah. It's a video doorbell as well.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is just, it's natural, right? These products are going to evolve and get better and become more inclusive with all the functionality.
Yeah. I saw this, and this makes so much sense to me. Again, you can program in the fingerprints and all that, but you're taking that smart lock, also combining it as the video doorbell, so it's all just integrated into one device.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clever. I like this. It looks pretty slick.
And
this
it's
is nice.
It's a little pricier than most smart locks. It's at
Sure.
$399 because I think most of them are around $200 now.
Yeah, but if you also consider that it's got the video doorbell as
Right.
well, because if you're going to buy the smart lock and the video doorbell, I mean, you could easily hit this $400 price point,
Right.
depending on which ones you get. I mean, $200 plus for a smart lock, especially one that's going to connect with an app that you can do things like do the temporary code and all that.
It's got all the functionality.
Yeah, and that two-way talk on the voice, for the camera and everything else. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, and $400 is reasonable when you consider it is kind of doing the kill two birds with one stone kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I agree.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. I like it.
Yeah.
If we didn't just put in a new smart lock, and I would be very serious about that.
I'd be curious to see its compatibility with existing like Google Home Nests and Alexas and the Apple Home. I don't know if that's even a thing anymore, or if they're trying to push it.
It's more just like a software thing, I think, now, but yeah.
I'm sure it is, because if you're coming out with something now, it has to be integratable, right? Yeah, it says integration with Alexa and Google Assistant.
There you go.
There you go.
The last one on our list is an emotional support robot. I thought, at first I was like, okay, this is goofy, but it's a dog. Looks like a golden retriever puppy. It's actually like really cute and soft. And
It's the benefits of a puppy without the mess of a puppy.
Yeah. But this is the idea here is that it's being marketed as a perfect companion for people that have dementia or who are unable to take care of a real pet. And so that kind of makes some sense. So it's like maybe you've got an elderly, family member who having something that can be there that provides some noise. It'll
Kind of respond to touch.
Right.
Yeah.
Wag its tail, bark, respond to touch, just like a real pet might. I get it. I mean, I definitely get where there could be a place for that. Thought it was interesting just because we deal with emotional support animals and service animals in the real estate industry quite a bit, that this is kind of an interesting thing. And of course, what they're, again, that it's like, okay, a robot dog, whatever, but that they're really trying to step this up as a way to help people that can't necessarily take care of a real pet and still provide some, emotional support to them where that may be useful. So I thought it was kind of a cool little thing that at first I wrote it off. And then when I actually looked at it, I was like, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. You can see a use for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only $400.
Yep. It is called Tombot's Jenny. So the company is Tombot, and it's called the Jenny, Jennie. So, so check that out if you think that may be something that could help a family member or a friend.
Have you noticed most smart home tech is named a female name? Food for thought.
Is Bali a male or a female?
Bali is just a ball.
Yeah, because we did have the Lucy and the Jenny, and yeah, interesting. Well, this is a lot of new tech that's coming out, and again, smart home tech has become such an integral part of the way we do things now, and it's just getting expanded and expanded, and it's just going to keep going that way. New devices, I mean, everything is going to be coming out that's connected to Wi-Fi. It's going to come out with cameras and voice activation and monitoring and just everything. And so we're going to continue to see this, but I was really surprised to see so much new stuff that we've never seen before out of this year's CES and the smart home world.
That was cool. And it's like innovation, not just making something better, but making something that didn't exist, right?
Right.
Or making it more inclusive. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to keep bringing you all the updates on all the smart home tech out there as they come up. And we've also got some other cool stuff that came out of CES. We mentioned this earlier on in the episode that some stuff that may help in your brokerage is more business related, help you do your job a little bit better. So we're going to take a look at that, and in a future episode, bring you the smart home tech from CES 2020 that you can implement into your business or can look forward to in the near future.
That's going to be cool.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So, as always, we appreciate you coming back week after week to Talking Real and joining us right here in the studio and getting a little piece of what we do here. And we hope that you share that with your friends and family and neighbors and anybody else that's out there. So make sure you're pointing them in our direction and having them take a listen to Talking Real as well.
That's right. And if you feel so inclined, leave us a rating, write us a review. Those help a lot.
Absolutely. We appreciate you very much and look forward to many more great episodes in 2020 of Talking Real. So until next time, we'll see you next Tuesday on Talking Real.